Do you feel the love? There was a lot of love put in this palette. Hey, beautiful people. So it is that time of year. You guys know every single October, November, around this time, we launch a big palette that is so special and always really personal to me. I have talked to you guys a lot about my self-love journey. Self-love has been something that I've really kind of leaned into over the past few years. You know, I just moved and I was surrounded by rose quartz. My Feng Shui master told me I need to get a lot of rose quartz because the energy would really help me accept myself, and it would also bring love to different parts of my life, my personal life as well as my love life. And it really did. It was like the most amazing thing I had ever experienced. And so I put rose quartz all over the house, like everywhere. It's literally everywhere. I was really inspired by this rose quartz. And so we decided to actually, you know, make a rose quartz palette and a full collection, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. We've never had a full collection like this, and I know you guys are going to love it. So I want to start first by showing our palette because, of course, that is the main attraction. This is our new rose quartz. Beautiful palette from Huda Beauty. You can see we have this beautiful rose quartz design and it's a little hollow. There's also these different layers on the packaging so you can get like this different kind of rose quartz effect. It's really, really cool. But the palette also itself has like this really cool kind of injection that looks like an actual rose quartz. It's amazing. I'm going to show you guys the palette now because I can't wait for you guys to see it. But so you can see we have these beautiful gray tones, which we don't normally do grays, but I've just been really obsessed with grays lately, like really obsessed with them. And I think you guys are too, because I know you guys are like loving the grays that we're putting out there. And of course you can see we have this beautiful kind of jelly crystal looking shade right here. It looks like gel. It looks like crystals inside of gels. And this is called Lovestone. We borrowed a little inspiration from our Naughty Nude, that slippery shade. We decided to actually bring that formula back. And I remember asking the team, I was like, can we actually make it look like shards? Can we make it look like little pieces of stone? So you can see here, that's exactly what it looks like. And it's such an amazing shade. It's actually so amazing on so many levels. You're gonna see me use in the tutorial, but it's also like just one that you have to play with. You can do so many things with it. We have a lot of different textures in here. We have these really beautiful kind of creamy shimmeries. And then we also have these duochromes. So I have to tell you guys, I've never seen duochromes like this within a palette. I've seen this within a pigment, like loose pigment, but like this intense, like this kind of duochrome where it's like very many different shades depending on how you move it. And then you also see we can have this like marbled kind of effect duochrome. So depending on the way that you swatch it, depending on where you touch it, you're going to get a different effect. We have to post a picture of the swatches because you have to see them. They are just so beautiful, and the way they look on the different skin tones is just so gorgeous. I'm really, really, really proud of this palette. So that's the palette. I'm gonna do a tutorial. So I'm gonna show you guys how I got this look. It was really, really, really easy, like super, super easy. But I wanna show you guys the other piece of the collection because I'm obsessed with them. We also have our beautiful rose quartz brushes as well. These are actually not real rose quartz. They are plastic and they've been designed to kind of emulate rose quartz. They look really, really beautiful. They are also synthetic and vegan, of course, like all of our brushes. So we have a blender brush, literally my favorite blender brush in the entire world. We also have a shade brush, which is like the perfect brush for actually shading underneath your eye. And then we also have a smudge brush. This is really great when you're doing liner, when you're doing any type of like, you know, kind of more detailed work. This is like a perfect brush. These actually come together as a set of 3, and you can get these exclusively only on hudabeauty.com. Silk Balm, Rose Quartz, and Lovestone. It is our original Silk Balm formula with all the amazing ingredients in it. It has hyaluronic filling spheres as well as soybean and licorice extract. It's also infused with rose quartz mineral powder, so you can see it just looks amazing on the lips. And we also have our beautiful face gloss, again in this gorgeous packaging. But more than anything, I'm just obsessed with this product. This I feel is like the future of highlighting. So you can see it is kind of similar to that slippery shade that we had in our Naughty Nude. It's also very similar to Lovestone that we have in our Rose Quartz palette, but it is this beautiful kind of gel formulation with these shimmery, like just drops of pearls. Because it has these 2 different shades of pearls inside of it, it works for all skin tones. So when you mix the 2 together, and it is a little bit sheer, it just kind of glazes the skin in the most beautiful way. We also did a collab with Wishful, and as you can see, we also have this beautiful kind of rose quartz finish on the packaging here too. It's just absolutely stunning. I'm obsessed with this. I love it so much. And as you can see, it has this beautiful beautiful kind of finish. Very pearly, very pretty. This actually has crushed rose quartz mineral powder inside of it. So this mask actually lifts, it tightens, it brightens, it unclogs pores. It's really great for exfoliation. It does everything. So that is the full collection of products that we have launching for our rose quartz collection. I'm actually going to go into the tutorial and I'm going to teach you guys how I got this full look. I am going to begin by using this beautiful shade right here, and that is called Precious. And I'm going to use the blender brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and grab the shade here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to start applying it right over my lid. And I don't have a primer on, but I do have concealer on my eyes, and I'm going to start working this kind of upwards too. So I'm not applying a lot of product. I'm like barely dipping my brush in because I want to build. We don't need to go super intense. And I'm doing these little circular motions, as you can see. All right, now I am going to grab this beautiful Mantra shade, which is this gorgeous kind of like gray cocoa-y brown. I love it. So I'm going to grab the same brush and I'm going to do a little bit of this shape here. Right, and I'm going to go here on the brow bone. I'm actually going to grab a little bit of the Gratitude Matte Brown. It's such a beautiful kind of blending shade. And I'm just going to kind of use it here to blend out the edges here. And now I'm just going to grab a little bit of that Mantra and I'm going to go really nice under my brow. I love this kind of really overshadowed kind of appearance. I feel like it looks so sexy, so smoky, so sultry. I am now going to grab the shade brush and I'm going to mix all the shades that I used. Gratitude, Precious, Mantra, and I'm going to put them underneath my eye. And I'm just grabbing that and I am going right on the bottom lash line. Sometimes I just close my eyes and I just go back and forth. And you can, if you want to, kind of connect that here. I am going to start with the fun stuff. That was fun, but now we're going to get a little bit more fun. So I'm going to grab Moon Magic and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just swatching it across my lid. I'm even going on top of the shadowy part too. If you have big fingers like me, you can switch to a brush. But look at that payoff. I literally just used a swatch with my fingers and it was just like, I've never seen this in a palette. I've seen it in loose pigments. I've never seen this in a palette before. I'm gonna grab a little tiny amount of concealer, just a small amount, and I'm just gonna put it right here. I'm kind of like outlining right below where that shadowy bit was. And then you can take Lovestone, this beautiful shimmery kind of glossy tone. And I am just going to take a really small brush and I'm going to put this right on top of where I put the concealer. And this will intensify that glossiness. It really makes the lid look like so wet. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of Moon Magic with this brush and I'm gonna go over that too and let that stick to the Lovestone too. So it's gonna be a little bit more set. You can see my eyes look hella glossy right now. Okay, so this is a little bit of a gray smoky eye, and then you can see by using these beautiful duochromes that are so intense and so beautiful, we really kind of made it look very just shimmery and intense, but also kind of like, I don't know, is it a daytime look? I feel like it could be somebody's day. It's my daytime look for sure. And I'm just gonna now finish by applying a little liner and a little mascara, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the final look. I have finished the eyes. I am obsessed with this look. It was really easy to do too, really, really easy. I'm going to finish up the look using our Silk Balm Rose Quartz in Lovestone. It actually has a lot of really similar shimmers to the Lovestone inside of the palette. I just love this formula, the shimmer. My lips feel so good. This is the Rose Quartz Face Gloss. I love this so much. Oh, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. And you can see you don't really get that much shimmer, but you get just a nice amount. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply it using my fingers on as a highlighter. And I have this nice dewiness and I have this pearl finish and it just looks amazing on the face. And you can actually go all over if you want. And you can see how beautiful that looks. It looks so dewy, but you can really play with this. You can apply it really wherever you want. I love to put it on my cheeks. You can also put it on your eyes as well. I mean, if you have like no makeup on, you can put it on top of your skincare and it will look so healthy and so dewy. And you can see it just gives you this like nice little glossiness to your skin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys are inspired by, not necessarily the product, but the meanings behind the products. A lot of times when we are developing products, for me personally, it is my personal life journey through products. So I hope that even if you don't buy anything or try anything, that you do feel the need to love yourself more, and that you do love yourself more, because you are worth loving and you are worth being every single bit of who you are meant to be. And I really hope that for you, for each and every one of you. So I love you guys so much. And if you do pick up the products, please make sure you guys tag us so we can check them out and we can hopefully repost. I love you guys so much. Send you guys so much love. Talk to you guys soon.